Welcome. You are now tuned in with Eyesonpodium podcast. This is episode 65. NBA season, in-season tournament is on the way. Everybody, they advance. There's a few teams left. We about to see who gets knocked out. It's a lot happening.
Knicks and the Lakers.
Okay, that's your prediction.
No, that's the truth.
That's the truth.
I got the script. I'm telling you, I got the script.
All right. Listen, Adam Silver would love it if it was Knicks and the Lakers in the finals.
It's a money grab.
It's a money grab. All right.
Yes, and I will tell you why. Play my intro.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we can talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next you don't need 5 rooms. Soundproof, watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go try my ring, give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low-key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it curry when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium. Yeah. No one should be talking. Eyes on podium.
My bad. I was dancing to the theme song because we got the best theme song on YouTube. I'm not gonna lie to you. Ain't not a
You didn't even start. Where'd you get glasses from? You didn't even start with glasses.
We not
Knicks
gonna
advance in the NBA in-season tournament.
we're not gonna talk about that. Listen, Knicks advance in the in-season tournament.
I just said that.
I know, that's why I did it. Yo, all right, man. They play the Bucks, man. They play the Bucks. Jalen Brunson versus Dame Lillard. Who's better? Who's been better this season? I mean, that's a question.
That's a hot topic.
It's a question. It's a real question.
Is it?
I think so.
Is it?
I think so. I mean, you don't feel like Jalen Brunson is you don't feel like that? Let me see what Dame is averaging: 26, 4, and 6, 60% true shooting. Jalen Brunson is averaging 24 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, 58% true shooting. He's slightly the numbers are slightly in the favor of the great Damian Lillard. Dame Dollar. And he got a crazy verse with that Shaq and Kobe and that Rick Ross joint. We're not gonna talk about that, but he had a crazy verse.
Yeah, I heard it. Anyway, yeah, that is true. But I feel like Brunson edges out Dame because who's more important to the team? Who needs who more?
So he's more of an MVP
shots
of the team.
Oh no! Well, okay, there we go. Yeah, I would say that. Yeah, MVP of the team. I could agree to that. I feel like see, Giannis makes it easy.
Giannis does make it easy.
Easier. Nothing from Dame. I'm not taking nothing from Dame, but he said it himself. He's never been this open. So of course his number's going to edge out. And Jalen Brunson being behind him in true shooting just a little bit, and he has to work even harder. I think I'll give it to Jalen Brunson. I think Knicks edged this out actually.
Really?
Against the Bucks. Yep, hot take. Knicks beat the Bucks.
They lost to the Bucks earlier this season in the in-season tournament. First game, they lost by 5 points.
Yeah.
Let me just remind the viewers of what happened, man. Dame hit the. It was Dame time. That time happened. Dame hit a 3-pointer to go up, and what's his name had 45 points. Jalen Brunson had 45 points.
Yep.
Julius Randle was nowhere to be found. That's where Julius Randle was having the worst NBA season period of any player of any time.
Who else didn't play?
Who else didn't play? I think that was it. I think they all played. Yeah.
This was in the RJ game. The RJ, he wasn't the ankle.
I'm not sure if RJ was there. I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you.
Okay.
I can't remember.
I believe I would have to check that, but I believe RJ was in there.
All right. Well, look, you got the key matchup is Dame versus is Jalen.
Yeah.
Randle versus Giannis.
Nah.
Tibbs
this all the time.
Tibbs versus Coach Adrian.
I'm telling you this all the time. If I'm Tibbs, I'm putting Mitchell on Giannis. It has to be. Brook Lopez, he doesn't post up anymore. Put Randall out there. He's a cone. Not that he's a bad cone. He's a spot up. When I say cone, I mean spot up. He's a spot up now. Put Julius Randle out there. He doesn't have to do much but close out. I know that's a little bit hard for my boy Julius to close out.
Difficult. Very difficult.
But I rather have Mitchell in the paint trying to stop Giannis than Randle. I feel like that's a harder job.
I mean,
that would be the deciding factor in my opinion.
I like that. I'm not mad at that. There was a point in time last season, I remember, when Mitchell Robinson came into the season saying, hey, I want to be an all-defensive player, an all-defensive center. And he took that challenge of guarding Giannis. He did okay, picked up a couple fouls like we would expect, and was out of there. Right. And Julius was on Giannis. This is a different Mitch. This year is a different Mitch. Yeah. This Mitch is actually...
Can I say something?
Go ahead.
Can I say something? Mitch has been in foul trouble one time.
All season. Against?
One time.
Against?
Damn, what was the team?
Rudy Gobert.
Oh yeah, it was Rudy Gobert. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was Minnesota.
Yeah.
And I can say that I'm starting to become a Mitchell Robinson fan.
You mean you started to become less of a Mitchell Robinson hater? That's what you mean to say.
No. I'm a Mitchell Robinson fan. I'm still a hater. If he don't shoot, if he keeps, I follow him. Off season. Yeah. Off season. This is what he works on: his free throws. He works on his 3-point shooting. He works on his handling. How many times we seen him do a crossover this year? Once. And who was that on? Rudy Gobert.
Oh, he hit him with the in and out.
Yeah. It was one. He did that one time.
One of these other games, Julius Randle gave him the ball, and then he put it in between his legs.
I remember 4 seconds left. He got it. He looked for somebody, and Randle was like, "Go ahead."
Yeah, go ahead.
Turn the ball over.
Turnover.
Let's go down the other way.
This is why you don't get the ball doing that foolishness.
Right, and you and your co-host, your friend, he's not my friend.
Who that?
You say Mitchell need touches.
Say his name. Say names. Say names.
Mitchell needs touches.
Oh, you said a strays?
Mitchell. Yeah, this is Chris' voice. Mitchell needs touches. I mean, you can get him that ball. You can get him you can pass it to him a couple of times. That's how he talks. You can pass it to him a couple of times. You can. And this is what happened. He turns it over. This is why we don't give him the rock.
That's true. They says the Bucks got here as one of the 4-0 teams in group play. New York is one of the top rebounding teams with a best 54 percentage, and Milwaukee's average in that situation. 26 out of 30.
They're shooters now. They're not that great of a rebounder. When you're a shooting team, you're not good at the rebounds.
The Milwaukee Bucks late game offense is one of the best in the NBA, and we know why. Dame time. So if the Knicks is able to make their threes, right? Make their threes that's wide open, I think that they probably could low-key run away with this game.
I agree. I know it's sacrilegious to say, oh, the Bucks are going to lose to the Knicks, but you have to really like break it down and understand matchups, understand what needs to happen, understand things that you don't see on the stat sheet that the Knicks do very well, and it could be in their favor. It could be in their favor. I believe it's in their favor, actually. Not it could be. I believe it's in their favor. And I think they get away with this.
Are you a delusional Knicks fan right now?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe I'm just making up things to make it sound good that the Knicks are a better team.
All right.
Maybe.
Okay.
Next topic.
Ooh, my bad.
Coach Chris also says that whoever wins the rebounding battle wins the game, and that's
I totally agree. I totally agree. We were just talking about Dame and James. Dame and Jalen. So I would love to know, where do you rank Jalen Brunson, who's getting a lot of credit from the NBA as a whole? And like the reporters, everybody's starting to give him credit. Everybody's starting to see, oh wow, this is an all NBA caliber player. Wow, this is not just. It wasn't just that time in the playoffs with the Mavs. It wasn't just last season and the playoff time against the Heat with the Knicks. This is actually who he is. Yeah, right? He's a 25 point scorer, and he's efficient. He's extremely efficient. Shooting 47% from three is insane.
Right.
On 7 shots, so it's high usage. So it's not as if he's not taking a lot of shots. He's taking a lot of shots. And he's making a lot of shots. So where do you feel like that he ranks amongst
played well
amongst starting point guards?
A 9-point lead and got blown out in the fourth. Since then, as Brunson knocks down the shot, well, that means him and Lillard.
It is tough. It is tough. That's why I asked you first, so I can go after you.
To hit the 70-point mark. Brunson, beautiful footwork. Jumper's good.
I'm gonna have
Brunson searching, goes at Stevens, backs away. High arcing shot is good. The footwork
top 10.
Is just a wonder to watch. Footwork, the ability to fade away. You put length.
All right, I'm gonna name a couple names. Okay.
He had that 38-point game.
Whoa. I'll name the names, and then you tell me if you're gonna pick them ahead of Jalen Brunson.
Levert now guarding Brunson.
All right.
Brunson drives, gets inside.
Tyrese Halliburton.
More magic
Who you got? Tyrese.
Under 2 to play.
You got Tyrese. I know that hurts for you to say. Trae Young.
Against Mitchell. Step back. 3-pointer. It's good. Jalen Brunson red hot. They needed to focus more on this part of it. If this is a playoff match,
they're 8 and 9 in it. They're 8 and 9.
Puts it in. Jalen Brunson with 20 points. That's
his first penalty.
He just has it going. He's got the moves. He's getting into the paint, easily getting around Donovan.
Yeah.
Stevens back in. He had 2 quick fouls. Brunson gets inside.
5 and 10 is tough.
Again, the quick release. Jalen Brunson is 23. 20 with them.
Guys are middle of the pack in 3-point shooting, but against the Knicks,
Brunson, 3-pointer. It's good. Jalen Brunson's got 26.
Their record is not better, but you know.
Brunson, again, he's only played about 6 games in the last 4 weeks. Get his game conditioning right.
Yeah.
All right, so you got Trae Young in front of Brunson. All right, what about Fred VanVleet? Okay, LaMelo Ball.
Got it. 31 points for Jalen Brunson. That's the most.
You scratching your beard?
Knicks have 71, and there's 3:09.
LaMelo Ball.
A brilliant performance from Jalen Brunson.
That's a thinker.
LaMelo Ball or Jalen Brunson? Who wins that?
Give me LaMelo.
LaMelo over Jalen Brunson?
Yeah, I'll take LaMelo.
Okay. So he's all right. De facto 4. All right. What about Luka Doncic?
Yeah.
Duh.
Yeah.
Curry. Duh. Tyree.
Yeah.
Duh. Come on, don't be disrespectful. Tyrese Maxey.
Chris is watching.
Tyrese Maxey.
Yeah. I'll take Maxey over him. Once they got rid of James Harden, his it seemed like that he knew, like, okay, I got it now.
27
like what?
and 6, 4 rebounds. He's shooting 40%, 40% from 3, off 8 attempts.
And what is his free throw? What's his free throw?
90%, all 5.5 attempts.
And what's his field goal?
46.5.
So 40-40-90 club. That's still not bad.
40-40-90 club. Okay.
That's still not bad. It's a rare company, but yeah, I'm gonna take Tyrese over Jalen.
Wow. Okay. Tyrese over Jalen. All right. Dame. How many is that right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and Dame 6. Not in order, but 6.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Game, yes. I mean, even though what I said earlier, that he's having easier shots, he's still making them, because even though you're open, don't mean you're gonna make them. So
True.
yes, I'll take Dame.
Who else is here? Fox. Foxy, he's a problem.
You remember it was easy when Jalen first came. He was like, Jalen, without a doubt, Jalen. Now, he's a general, man. What he's doing in Sacktown is really an eye opener.
Okay.
I think that puts Jalen like right there, right?
Is Shea a point guard?
Yeah, I mean they list him as a point guard, so yeah.
Yeah, because it's him, J. Will.
So he's at 10. He's literally at 10. He's right at 10.
He's at 10? Kyrie Irving?
Should be.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's a good one.
Kyrie Irving. Kyrie's averaging 24 points, 24.5 points, 47% from the field.
He plays the 2, though. Can we just put him at the 2?
Okay.
I
mean, right now, if Luka's the 1, he got to be the 2. So we can take, for the sake of the situation, we can take Kyrie out of that situation. Yeah.
Kyrie's shooting 51 from the field, by the way, so he is in the 50-40-90 club. So it's accurate to where he's at. That's what Chris said.
I mean, Chris out here in these comments, we should have had him on the show. What's up? What's up, Coach? What's up, Coach? You still feeling under the weather?
Get well soon, and don't come back. You're fired. Matter of fact.
So you got
over here comment. He's fired. That's it. Enough. I had enough. He's antagonizing me. He's correcting us. He's fired.
This is work.
He's fired.
Work harassment.
I'm going to HR.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
HR, by the way.
So all right. So where you got him 11th?
No, 10.
10?
If we take it Kyrie, he said cough. Chris said cough. If we take it Kyrie out, he's dead 10, right? He's 10. That'll be 10.
I don't know. I just lost my
Your tab.
Yeah. Okay. I had. We said Fox, Doncic, Shea, 3, Steph 4, Maxey 5, Dame 6, Tyrese Halliburton 7, Trey 8, LaMelo 9, Brunson 10. Is that it?
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
I think the only person I will put ahead is LaMelo. I think he's a stat stuffer on a losing team. I think he's super talented.
That's what I was saying. That's what I was just saying. Like, there's players better than him just because of, I know, circumstance, but he's here.
I think if you put LaMelo Ball on the Knicks team, I think they still lose. I mean, not still lose. They lose. They lose. Yeah, I think they get worse. I think it's here. I think it's IQ, right? I think if we're talking talent in the sense of athleticism, stuff like that, like, yeah, LaMelo Ball, but it's here. IQ, his IQ is super high, and that's what gives him the edge over a lot of players. But I think top 10 is respectable. I think he can play himself into an All NBA selection this season, with some consistency, and
that's where you put in the factor that your team success that gets you higher. Mm-hmm. He makes an all third team. We see who's on all first. Mm-hmm. I mean, all first and all second, mm-hmm. and that would definitely put him top 4, top 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Easton is all. Wait, all NBA is everybody.
It's all of it. It's all NBA. Yeah.
So I mean, you're gonna have
top 4 out of all guards.
Okay.
Top 4, top 5.
Okay.
It'd be top 4, top 5 point guard. Right now, we can statistically wise, if we're looking at it as a whole, as guards, he's 10 in our opinion. If you agree, I don't know if you agreed.
I think he's like 8, 9. I think he's better than Trae Young. Trae Young's averaging like 4 turnovers. I think he's better than Trae. And I think he's better than LaMelo. So I have him 8th.
That's on you doing that for like because of team wise, and
I think if Jalen Brunson is not playing with a third player who also averages 20 points, which is in RJ Barrett, there's no all of those other players that we name. They don't have 2 other players also averaging 20 points. So when you take that into effect, he's averaging 24, right? I think.
But both of those players you named, they don't have nobody else averaging 20, 24 points, but they're still getting 10 assists.
No, what do you mean?
You saying they don't have anybody else that has averaging 20 points?
Yeah, like the other players on their team. They don't have 2 other players averaging, not just 1, 2. So that splits up the shooting, right? He's not taking, like Trae Young is taking over 20 shots a game. It's not the same, right? So, with that is why I'm saying if you gave him more shots, I think he can average 28. I think 28 is exactly where he would be at if, Julius not taking 20 shots a game.
Yeah.
Getting 20 points.
Yeah.
That's just where I see it. I feel like he would be better with a higher usage. Or whatever the case may be. Before we get off these Knickerbockers, we got one more Knickerbocker to talk about. Let's transition. Emmanuel Quickly worth what he's asking? That is the question that the Knicks need to answer by the end of the season. In the offseason, there was a report that came out that him and the Knicks are about $7 million apart. Knicks is saying 18. He's saying 25. He was runner-up, 6th man of the year last year, and this year he's looking like a 6th man of the year again, or he's top 2, top 3, depending on how you slice it.
Top 3. Yeah, top 3.
Coming off the bench, there's nobody in the NBA that is getting $25 million coming off the bench. So,
right.
Is that what you give him? Do you give him the 25? Do you think another team comes and give him the bag, give him 30? And I don't know what team that would be. But is he worth the $25 million he's asking for? like coming off the bench. What do you think?
So I look at it like this: for what the Knicks need, I think he's worth 18 mil. For what he does, for what he can do for other teams, I think he's worth 25. So that's the dilemma.
So you're where Leon Rose is at, clearly.
Yeah, I am. I am, because if Jalen Brunson is amazing, and if we be honest, quickly he's not going to start over him.
Right.
He's never going to start over him.
Right.
And we don't need both of them to start, because we only have 2 ball handlers per se, who can really like run the point guard, and it's Quickly and Jalen Brunson. So for him to come off our bench because of what we need, I'm okay with paying him $18 million.
Okay.
I'm fine with that. If he wants that. 25, yes, he deserves 25. He's an amazing player. We seen what he did when he started. When he started, he's amazing. He's a starting point guard. But for what the Knicks need, we need a backup guard.
Right.
We don't need a starting point guard. We already have that. We're paying him. So I don't know how the Knicks are going to go about making this decision. I do think he deserves the money. Well, I don't know if the Knicks are willing to
pay him,
give it to him. Yeah, just because of my sentiment. He's a backup point guard. If you looking for base value, he's a backup point guard.
I think 25 is a little too high. I think he's more 22, 23. And I mean, if the Knicks want to give him $100 million contract with $10 million in incentives, I'm cool with that. Give him the $100 million. Cool. Give him the 25 and then
over 4 years.
For 4 years, correct. I'll do that, because also the cap is increasing, right? So if the cap is increasing year over year, I would do that, because 20 mil, 22 mil, 23 mil today, maybe 18 mil in 2 years from now, right? Yeah. So it can change a little bit. Also, I would definitely do that, because now you can definitely trade Quickly. You can right now he's making $4 million. He can't make the money. You can't make the money work Quickly with no big deal, right? Yeah, because he doesn't make enough. Now, if you give him the 23, 24, 25, he makes enough. Now that trade that you're looking for, I don't know. Give me a player that makes 40 mil. I'm just going to use Karl Anthony Towns for an example, or Zach LaVine for an example. That's 2 players. That's 2 players, right? So let's say Evan Fournier and Emmanuel Quickly, couple picks, probably get you a Zach LaVine, or get you a Paul George, or it gets you a I don't know, Michael Porter Jr. I don't know. It gets you It gets you another tier player that you need. So I'm not too upset at.
Can't get a current contract.
Exactly. Then you have Dante DiVincenzo, who can pick up the slack in a way that you don't feel the hurt from Quickly leaving.
Right. Exactly.
So and then
I agree. I agree with that. I totally agree. I would hate to see him leave.
Definitely.
But that might be a even better move. I think what you're getting at is a sign and trade.
Not even. I'm not saying like next year. I'm saying down the line, right? Anthony Edwards is coming up down the line. There's many players coming up down the line. Donovan Mitchell's coming up down the line, right?
Your boy, I'm surprised you ain't mentioned Booker.
Booker could be coming up down the line. So these players are getting 40 mil, 45 mil, right? So if you can pair Quickly in a Grimes next year, because Grimes is going to be a free agent, not free agent, a restricted free agent, not this season, the following season, because they picked up his 4th-year option.
If he keep playing like this, he's coming back on the QO.
It could be he probably get 10 mil, 12 mil.
Who's gonna offer him that?
If that, 8 mil.
Yeah, he's coming back on the QO. coming back on the QO.
So like,
he playing like this, he's coming back on the QO.
I'm not.
For sure.
I think the Knicks got to pay him. I think. Maybe the San Antonio Spurs throw a bag at him.
To start.
You know what I mean?
I hate to imagine that.
I mean, hey, quickly. I don't see quickly could play possibly with Where else can he go? Excuse me. Well, where else do you think quickly could start?
To Stein, he could
Yeah.
start anyway. He could start in Miami.
Miami be a good spot for him, but Miami not paying him no 30 mil.
Yeah, they're not paying nobody 30 million.
They not doing that. I don't see it.
He could start in he could start in Miami. Jazz.
He can start, but I mean, there's a few places he could start at. Yeah. Is it going to be a better situation than the Knicks coming off the bench, being the New York Knicks Mono Ginobili? You know what I mean? Maybe.
But is he going to be paid? Yeah.
He gonna be paid, right?
Yeah. So it's a matter of what works for him. Does he want the money? Which obviously everybody says it's a business.
Right.
Yeah, for sure he wants the money.
Mm-hmm.
But does he want to keep losing? And hey, maybe he not getting to a situation where he keeps losing. You know, maybe he could go. Maybe he probably go to Minnesota. Minnesota is a popular destination.
Minnesota's not bad. Him playing with Ant Edwards, that's not bad.
Yeah, they still got Gobert, and they still have.
Think about quickly too. He's a two-way player.
Yeah, he plays defense.
He plays great defense.
Now, him, Jaden McDaniels,
and Ant Edwards.
Oh my God,
that's tough.
Nobody scoring. They still got Gobert out there.
With Rudy in the back.
Yeah, they still playing like he's playing. He's been playing awesome. He's been playing like defensive player of the year again. So that would look crazy. But let's not think ahead. He's here right now. It was a rumor, and it was the first offer. So let's see where it goes from there. Let's see how he do, because he can raise his stock in the season. He can win Sixth Man of the Year, you know, or he can fall off and nobody offer him anything, and they go from there.
This is true. Alrighty, let's go across the bridge, man. Not even across the bridge. Let's go across the country.
Yikes. Where we going?
I don't know, but I don't know what just happened.
Yeah.
Boom.
You lost me.
He said, "Where we going?" Boom.
Oh, we are. Ooh.
Boom.
Ooh. Hot topic. Hot topic.
Is that a thing? Are the Warriors dynasty coming to an end? Possibly the greatest point guard of all time, the greatest backcourt shooting backcourt of all time. That's a fact. Draymond Green, generational defensive player. 4 rings. Steve Kerr, most winningest coach. Is it the panic meter is all the way up right now? Wiggins hasn't been Wiggins since last year this time. Klay Thompson's having an awful start to the season. People are even talking about benching Klay Thompson. The reporter asked him the other day, like, do you appreciate the patience that Steve Kerr is having? He's like, patience? Like, what are you talking about? Like, you want him to bench me? He was so like baffled by the question, because it's like, what do you mean? I'm the reason why he got 4 chips. I am Klay Thompson. Like, exactly.
He don't stop counting.
Like, you know, yeah. So, is it over? Is it over?
As much as I love Curry, I can't count him out. Because when the playoffs start, you see these players. There's players that just change, that just turn into a different type of player. And Curry's one of them. Clay is one of them. Draymond is, he's one of them.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't think it's over. I think they can still make it's early. They can still make a push. They can still make a push for the playoffs. They're not statistically out the playoffs.
True.
So how
So you think it's too early? You think people are jumping the gun too? Yo, take it easy. You feel like people should take it easy?
No, I just think they're so used to they just so used to Golden State basketball that they didn't get to see this type of play from them. They didn't get to see them be bummed.
Right.
You know?
Well, I mean, Draymond is coming off a 5-game suspension.
Right.
And he didn't have training camp with them.
Right.
When Draymond comes back in the fold, I feel like things will make a little bit more sense for Clay. Hopefully, he's better with Draymond next to him. So is Curry.
Yeah. Curry's averaging 29 points. The next person on this team is averaging 15, which is Clay. Andrew Wiggins is averaging 12. Jonathan Kuminga off the bench is averaging 10. Dario Saric is averaging 10 off the bench. CP3 8 off the bench.
And so they got the CP3 is hurt right now too.
Yeah, and so is Gary Payton, I believe. He got hurt. So they riddled with injuries. Now until they're statistically out of the playoffs, I wouldn't count them out.
Right.
Because what happened last time they were out the playoffs?
They was out the playoffs.
What happened?
What do you mean?
No, the following year, what happened?
Oh, they won the championship.
Yeah. So again, don't count them out. That's all I'm saying.
Don't count out the champions.
Yeah, the destiny is not over. Dynasty is not
over. Can it be renewed with a Wiggins trade? Brings Zach LaVine into the fold. You get your 30-point scorer, your 20-something point scorer that you lost in Jordan Poole. What you think about that?
I don't know. I feel like they have, this team has the pieces. If I'm them, I would upgrade. I would upgrade him. But what's his value at? You know, like you're gonna have to throw a ton of picks.
I don't know how much picks they got. I don't think they have a lot of picks left. I'm going to look it up.
They probably don't. Mike Dunleavy is he is
trying his hardest.
He's got a lot to do. He got a lot to do because he got to keep his picks and keep Curry, Clay, Draymond paid.
So I don't know if they can trade these picks, but the picks they have now, they got the 2025 first round pick, 2026 first round pick, and 2027 first round pick. They got their picks. 2029 first round pick. They got their picks. So if they wanted to trade some picks and Wiggins, I'm gonna see right now if this could work.
How much Wiggins is making? That's the question.
Wiggins makes.
I'll check it. You could check.
He makes 24.
Now that's a tradable contract, ladies and gentlemen. That's definitely a tradable contract.
I don't know if this trade even works. Nah. Clay makes too much money. He makes 43. That's insane. But it is neither here nor there.
I've seen rumors that they should look into OG. They should.
Who should look into OG?
Golden State.
No. They don't need OG.
No?
Nah.
Why they don't need OG?
I don't think defense is their thing. Their defense is their problem.
Efficiency is?
I think scoring.
So you would go scoring. They should look into a scorer versus. So then, if they're looking for a scorer, then that means you would look into trade Clay instead. I'm
not trading Clay.
So you gotta trade Wiggins.
Yeah, Wiggins gotta go. Wiggins could go.
I have to bring in I mean, yeah, I get.
You need a bona fide bucket.
Right.
Because if it's not gonna be Wiggins, right? I mean, I'm gonna have some respect to Wiggins, right? Last year they were the best 5-man team. Last year, but that's last year.
Yeah,
This year they're terrible. He's awful. He's awful. He's
rating.
bad.
I gotta look at his defensive rating. I got to.
Yeah, he's bad. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it's. I wouldn't say it's over. As long as Steph Curry's on that team, it can't be over. Curry's he's too good.
Andrew Wiggins has a defensive rating of 118. That
He's
is
bad.
The second highest on the team. The highest by starters. Oh my god.
He's bad. And people, ladies and gentlemen, it has to be low for it to be good.
Right. Right. I think the league average is 113. Where is he?
He's 118. He has to be a little bit lower than that.
Yeah, he's 118.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Hold on.
Steph Curry's offensive rating is 121. I think league average for offensive rating is 115. That's crazy.
Man, let's talk about these Lakers, man. Let's talk about these Lakers, because these Lakers, your Lakers,
My Lakers. I'm a Knicks fan though.
they advanced. They advanced in the in-season tournament. They was undefeated. They play Sacramento? No, that's New Orleans. They play Phoenix. They play Phoenix. LeBron versus KD. Knockout round.
That's gonna be a doozy.
A
Remember
doozy.
you remember the last time they played in tournament play? They Phoenix won.
Okay. Devin Booker's coming. He'll be playing. We know who's not gonna be playing.
Who's not gonna be playing?
Bradley Beal, he don't play basketball. So I mean, he's hurt. Like Paul George says, nobody wants to be hurt, right? They don't want to sit out games. They want to play. So exactly. No, that's a part of it. Best ability is availability. It's a part of it.
Very true.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, bro. How do you feel like the Lakers versus the Phoenix is gonna go?
Not throwing any favoritism in the way.
Not throwing favoritism.
I got the Lakers, and why I got the Lakers is AD. He's just gonna be all around dominant.
Are you sure? And that's the problem. You see how long you took to answer that question, and that is the issue. That is the issue. LeBron James is averaging more points, rebounds, assists.
He's not averaging more rebounds.
My bad. More points and assists, steals and blocks. Yeah.
No, he's averaging 3 blocks. AD.
I ain't talking about. No. You missed my point. All right, let me finish what I'm saying. LeBron is averaging more points, steals, rebounds, and assists than he did in Cleveland and Miami.
Where you seen that at?
Google it. It's a stat. It's a real thing. He's that guy.
Let me see that. Because I swear I never seen that before.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I know you tapped in. I know you tapped in, baby. I know you tapped in. The producers got us tapped in.
Funny.
They got us tapped in. They sent us these stats, so we know what's happening. Shout out to IT.
IT's fire too.
But yeah, so he's playing great right now. 38.
Yeah, he's 30, 21 seasons.
Yeah, 21.
Amazing.
My brother called me the other day, try to argue with me about who better, LeBron James or MJ. Tired of that conversation. I'm tired of the MJ LeBron conversation, man.
I'm never tired.
I'm tired of it.
I look your brother dead in his face and tell him LeBron.
Me too. Me too. Me too. And the thing about it too is like MJ is amazing. If you want to give him 1B, but there's definitely a 1A, and his name is LeBron James. He has the greatest career. Period. Mm-hmm. He has the greatest career. Period. Him playing 21 years, being in year 21, and not getting injured is an ability. Availability is an ability.
At the level that he's playing at is crazy.
It's insane.
It's crazy.
Greatness is happening every other night in front of you. It's insane.
That all-time scoring title is going to be so hard to beat.
Bro, I heard some craziness that when Kareem broke it in 84, 9 months later, LeBron was born.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
Wow. That is.
I don't think nobody's going to break LeBron's record probably to the next 30 years, too, probably. Probably be a little sooner. It'll be a little sooner.
So, the only way I can think of is if they add a 4-point line.
They just got to play for a long time. And the players now are getting up more shots, right? So just like the players from before, they were playing slower basketball, 85, 87. You know what I mean? Now it's the Pacers have 150. You know what I mean? The other day.
And they're doing that like almost every night.
That's my point.
Team is scoring that. So.
That's my point. So there's going to be a player that comes along that's going to do it in an efficient fashion.
Yeah.
And play a long time.
Imagine.
It's gonna be insane. I just hope we don't be those old people that be like the OGs that be like, oh, no, you don't know, you never seen LeBron play.
You never seen it.
You never seen Michael Jordan play.
Black and white. Not no black and white TV.
Get over it, bro. Get over it. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Like the mindset that no one before you can be better. Like no one after you can be better than the ones who come before you. I don't like that mindset, right? Like, oh, you can never be better than I don't know, Michael Jordan. You can never be better than Biggie Smalls. You can never be better than Jay-Z. You can never be, but that's BS. I'm sorry, it's BS. Those people are great and they can stay in their light. But you know what I mean?
Even as a LeBron fan, I know that there's going to be somebody better than LeBron.
There's going to be someone come along that's better. And, again, I just hope I'm not that old guy who's holding on to the past and don't want to accept the future and accept the present.
Right.
Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
Give me Lakers and Knicks in the finals. I preluded the conclusion in the beginning.
Oh, yeah, Lakers and Knicks. Lakers and Knicks in the finals. I'm here for it. I'm here for it, man.
We get our banner. This is what I've been waiting for.
I'm here for it.
In-season tournament banner. Knicks 2023-2024 season.
New Orleans or Sacramento? Who wins? Pelicans or the Kings?
Sacktown.
Yeah, I got Kings. I got Kings too. I got Kings. I got Kings in the Western Conference Finals. But we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, very later.
We'll talk about that later. But I got them in the Western Conference Finals.
Right.
I do. Before we get out of here, I definitely want to give a shout out to Shea, man. And Shea is looking like an MVP. He's playing like an MVP. His team is playing well.
Yeah.
Rookie of the year, Chet Holmgren as his center.
What a second fiddle too.
It's insane. Who else? I'm gonna give it a shout out to Dallas. Dallas is looking amazing right now. Kyrie and DeLuca pairing, it looks great. We gotta talk about it more. They're looking like one of the top 2 or top 3 duos in the NBA right now. Yeah, those two storylines. We gotta see that more. You don't see the national media talking about that.
They don't believe, like, Timberwolves being the number 1 seed,
T-Wolves being the number 1 seed,
and the Young Magic being the 2nd seed.
Availability is the best ability. We'll see what happens. We'll see who's here fighting at the end, and we'll see who's right, who's wrong, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Don't worry, I got the tape.
Yeah, we got the tape. Eyesonpodium, episode 65. I'm excited for the future. Like, comment, subscribe. All that. Send it to your friends. Send it to your mother. Send it to your cousin.
Shout out to my mother.
Shout out to my mother.
Don't copy and paste that.
Don't copy and paste what?
Stop it.
I'll stop.
Stop. Please.
I don't read no comments. I don't care what they say. Time and place, we talk about it. Last night I was wildin'. Made 2K over 2K. It's a new day and I'm back to problem. Bank account be crowded. By next June, need 5 rooms, soundproof. Watch them doubt it. Hey, they try to talk me out here. I done wasted some greatness just sitting there trying to think about it. I go jump around and give all of my homies rollies. I'm a hot pick, rolling with me, gon' be low key. Best believe it's more of us, but today I'm dolly. Grab me by the hand, damn, she don't even know me. Open hit the corner for the 3, nobody noticed them. Catch me out in traffic, keep it Kyrie when I'm closing up. No one should be talking, eyes on podium. No one should be talking, keep your eyes on the podium.